Hello again and welcome back. Scott Wanda's World. The world. It's mainly Scott's world, but it is what it is. Fat man, no, bullshit beer reviews. Fat man sits in the shed talking about the beer he's currently drinking type video, and I don't know when these are going to come out. These are being recorded the week before Christmas. I think I've got so many videos for your pleasure, viewing, perusal, that I think these will probably come out after Christmas, which is why I've desisted with the Christmas attire. And I think this is beer number 2. The box of beer, I don't know how to convey how blown away and appreciative of when people send you. But look, when you start a YouTube channel, again, you just talk to a phone or a camera or whatever device that you use. You don't expect anybody to watch. You don't expect, certainly this is my point of view, you don't expect to make friends from it. You don't expect anybody to comment, and you certainly don't expect people to send you beer. So it always blows my mind a little bit when people show a kindness to you out of nowhere. Now, these beers are from these good people here, Andrew and Deanne, out in Norfolk. Who I met Andrew via Instagram when he had his account, The Beery Beast in the East. There's a video of Andrew. We did a joint review of West Veletran 12. So I'm very lucky to call Andrew my friend, and he wanted to send some beer. He will tell you that I'm very reluctant for things like that, because for me, I don't know what people get out of it. I don't. I know there's a very nice letter saying thank you for the entertainment. I just sit and drink a beer and have a bit of a laugh. You know, I got into a conversation with my friend Dave. I'm not going to use his YouTube channel name. Saying that it took me a long while to find my own style and voice on YouTube. I like to think that I'm there now. What you see is me, warts and all. Yes, I swear. Yes, I'm not always politically correct. Sometimes I rile people up, but that's just me. But getting back to the beers that Andrew and Deanne sent, I'm blown away by their kindness. So I've done the dripping pitch from Duration. I've just come home from some stuff to do with Christmas, sorting some Christmas stuff out for Wanda. I fancy a beer. I actually fancy 2 beers. So I'm going to sit. I fancy a West Coast IPA, more importantly than that. So I know there are 2 West Coast IPAs in this box. So I'm going to sit and do them both, actually. 2 videos. I'm going to milk it. Now, this beer, I don't know if I've had this. The can art and the name rings a bell to me. If I haven't had it, excuse me, I have seen it in the Brewer's Tap down in Milton in Portsmouth. And it's called Kickflip West Coast IPA. Absolutely love the can art on this beer. It is fabulous. ABV is 6.4%. I want my I want my West Coast really north of 6%. In all honesty, or certainly 5.5, between 5.5 and 7. So this is ticking that box immediately. It's from a company called Brewboard Cambridge. I know nothing about Brewboard in Cambridge, so what I thought I would do, so I'd bring my phone out and we'd have a look at them on the goggle. Brewboard. Oh, there you go. Top of the shop. Brewboard, Cambridge. So it's a microbrewery. Yes, I am of age. Thank you very much. We are proud to be affiliated with Cambridge United. So if you're a Cambridge United fan, why? That's a joke. I don't even know where they are in the leagues these days. So they've got a Bourbon Stout. They've got a West Coast. They've got the West Coast IPA. The Kickflip. They've got Beasticious, which is a Kvike New England IPA. They've got a Hammerhead Hazy Pale Ale, Ripcord, a Checkmate, sounds familiar, Pilsner, a Fromb Raspberry Berliner Weiss, that should be quite nice, Funfair, a Weiss beer. So they've got a whole range of different beers. Some really good looking beers as well, really good can art on these beers. So they're in Cambridge. If you see them about, give them some love. This one says a classic West Coast IPA with hop forward notes driven by the stalwarts Columbus and Chinook. So the can art is absolutely fantastic. Stop waffling your fat arsehole. Get it in the glass and see what it's like. So Deanne and Andrew, thank you very much. Let's say this has come out after Christmas. Hope everybody's had a good Christmas. Stressful time for many. I know Wanda's had an absolute nightmare this year. Just wash this glass. Fucking thing. Yes, hope you've had all a nice Christmas. Hope you had some nice presents. Got to spend some time with your families. In the glass, it's typical West Coast fashion. So it's pale. I like a West Coast that's pale. Tight, one finger ahead. Fairly steady moving carbonation. Rolling up the glass. It's looking how it should do. Now, from a West Coast, I want bitter. I want it to be bitter. I'm bitter. I'm a very bitter man. For many, many fucking reasons. I want my West Coast to be bitter. Let's go. Let's see what we get. Traditionally, sort of pine, grapefruit, sort of zesty, pithy flavours. Let's see what we get. Yeah, it's all good. There's a slight dankness to it. There's a sort of pine resin coming through. There's some grapefruit, pithy grapefruit. A little bit of marmalade-y. It smells tremendous. Smells in the regions that I'm wanting my West Coast. Don't know what that's all about. Don't know why I'm doing that. It's a new thing. We'll see if we can incorporate it more. But it smells tremendous. Andrew and Deanne, thank you very much. Kickflip, West Coast IPA. Brewboard, Cambridge. Not massively bitter. Perfect. Perfect pour, Scott. Well done, mate. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Did you have a nice Christmas? Had a lovely Christmas. Don't know yet. It's not happened. I'm pretending. Are you really? Talking to myself. Here comes Lee, the girl with the boy's name. I'm pretending to have a conversation with myself, Lee. It's not going very well. I fell out with myself twice. I haven't smoked for a week. Looks nice. It tastes nice as well. Nice mouthfeel to it. There is some bitterness in there actually. I'm wrong. I don't say that very often. I'm wrong. That bitterness actually does come through quite nicely. Sometimes you take your first sip and it's not always your best sip. Sometimes you need to let it develop on your palate slightly more. That's really nice. It is grapefruit. There is some resinous pine in there, slightly marmalade-y, and then that pine resin sits as I want it to, right at the very back as well, and it clings in the mouth along with that bitterness. It's quite nice. It's very nice. What was it? 6.4. Dangerous, dangerous beers. Absolutely love a West Coast IPA. Love a West Coast. I got called off for mumbling in my videos. Fuck off. Kickflip, West Coast IPA. And that bitterness is hanging around now. Maybe it's because I'm bitter. Do hope so. Yeah, Kickflip, West Coast IPA. From Brewboard, Cambridge. I'm going to give that. There's a QR code there if you're interested. It says, hang on, it says tasting notes. See if I got it right. Photo. What does it say? Get in touch. Read more. Kickflip. It doesn't really give any tasting notes. It doesn't give any tasting notes. But that's what I'm getting. £4.85 a can if you're interested on their website. But I'm going to give that solid thumbs up. That's decent. Love a West Coast IPA. This one's coming next. No spoilers. I haven't opened it yet, so I have no idea. This is another West Coast IPA. 6.4%. Maybe we could do a fucking West Coast off. We could do a battle of the West Coasts. Yes. Dan and Andrew, thank you ever so much. If you've tried Kickflip, then let me know in the comments. If you haven't, and you see it about, I say it's £4.85 on Brewboard's website, give it some love. And yeah, very, very decent. I know Andrew knows I like a West Coast, so that's going to be an absolute pleasure. I'm going to turn the camera off and do the other one. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. There's a subscribe button over there somewhere. See you soon.